Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades.
Yes, I do.
Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Now, this week, you're not going to mouth off quite like you did last week, are you?
I've decided.
We've had the chat, the pre-production meeting. You've had a beer, you've calmed down, and you're going to be a little bit more less offensive.
I'm not going to say the thing that we had to censor because I understand it was both it was insensitive and it was inappropriate and it was heinous and highly offensive.
It was.
I'm never going to say that again. However, though, I have to give credit at the beginning of the program with a friend of ours who we went camping with a few weeks ago who just came out with this thing and everyone fell about the place. And whilst we shouldn't have fell about the place, it was offensive and I hope I never hear it again.
I think we didn't lol, as the kids call it these days. We lolled.
We didn't. They don't use roffle anymore, do they?
No, roffles, like old people talk.
Right.
We lolled. We wanted to lol, but we didn't lol, so we did a lol, which is a nervous lol.
Yes.
So it's kind of like...
No, I think at the time we were actually quite wasted when we were camping, so it came out as a little
There's
bit more.
no excuse for vulgarity.
There is none. Hello, my name is Benny.
My name is Az.
And this is The Burble. Welcome back to it. We're on a bit of a regular pattern now due to the fact that COVID and all that kind of stuff just really effed us up, but we're back.
Did I mention the human race can't be trusted?
The human race can't be trusted.
Just stay in your house.
Please. Wear the mask. Gladys has gone on and she's extended the lockdown. And now there's talks because a whole bunch of things have rolled over and now all these other things are happening. For example, the Bathurst 1000 is now going to be in November, which is not unusual because it used to happen in November when there was two racing series having their Bathurst 1000.
Well, at this stage, we should put that disclaimer in there.
Well,
if riots
no, they've gone ahead and they've said no, it's going to be at the beginning of November. That's okay.
Sydney stops being dumb and having bloody stupid protests.
We'll get onto that.
Yes, we will.
Hey, look, last week we had nothing to talk about. We were like, I don't know, let's just talk, and we managed to get a podcast out of it. But we did some planning this week. Because we've been quite busy, both of us. So what I want to talk about coming up is, as in the States, there is a push for a person that owns a trailer park. And basically his tagline for this is, bring your house and share your spouse.
Oh, wow.
It's a swingers trailer park. The swingers trailer park. Plus as well, how do you fix tummy struggles if you can't go and take a shit? Well, there's a story about what not to put in your body. We're going to the emergency room.
Yes.
We're going to the emergency room. That is coming up for you. What you need to do when you open the toilet. Here in Australia, when we used to have the Thunderbox and it was, the outside dunny and all that kind of stuff.
Ah, yes.
They always used to warn you about checking for redbacks. Because, you get a bite on the peen from a redback.
Or down on a beef curtain or an anus. It's not going to be present.
Not pleasant.
No.
Not pleasant. And this is why a lot of people go, I'm not going to Australia, man, because everything's trying to kill you. I mean, you try to take a shit, you're going to get bitten by something. Well, this bloke in particular got bitten by something you got to check the loo. That when we go camping, for example, I always check those drop loos because snakes are sneaky fuckers. They really are. They really are.
You never know, there might be a drop bear in there too.
Could be.
Hoop snake.
All of the Irish people at the moment are laughing their ass off because there's no snakes there. St. Patrick fixed that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Always wondered about that.
Well, were there snakes there originally or is it just like a myth?
Snakes are everywhere, aren't they? Like their life. You get snow.
Are there snakes in England though?
Yeah,
there is. What type of snakes? And I don't mean the introduced ones that
I don't know.
People have bought as pets and shit.
Actually, I'll get back to you on that. I'm not sure.
You get back to me that. All right. So look, All of that and some more random shit. Plus, as well, actually, we're going to have an update about Bam Margera. I want to talk about this because the trailer for Jackass Forever dropped a week and a half ago in regards to that. Bam famously is not part of this movie because the studio just wanted so many drug tests on him and all that kind of thing. And he didn't want to comply. And then he started abusing the director, Johnny Knoxville, and a whole bunch of other people, so much so that Bam has now got a restraining order on him from his friends.
Yeah, they basically kicked him out.
That's right. We got an update. He did a Thrasher video. We're going to play that as well. That is all coming up on the Burble. But next, let's talk the Olympics.
Loose talk, even looser opinions. The Burble.
Tokyo Olympics is happening, all that kind of thing. And I want to tell you one story, which
Hang on.
What?
I've got an update for the snakes.
Oh, in England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have snakes. There's a grass snake, common European viper.
Are they deadly or?
Viper would be venomous.
Yeah.
Grass snake, possibly.
Yeah.
They've got something called a dice snake.
A dice snake?
Yeah, dice.
Does it go...
Little Bo Peep fucked the sheep, blew a horse, licked his feet. She ate his ass so very nice, tongued his balls not once but twice.
Oh, that sort of snake. No, Andrew Dice Clay snake. No, I was thinking more the snake, squatting in an alley with a folded $1 bill throwing craps in like an 80s action film, and then the hero comes through and kicks them all.
What about the criminal from The Simpsons?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Snake. Anyway, so there's that.
Or what about the character on Degrassi Junior High?
Snake.
And he ended up being the principal in Degrassi Next Generation.
That's right. And actually that, if you know anything about Snake and Degrassi the Next Generation, he was bald as a badger. That actually moves into the next snake I've got on the list, which is the smooth snake.
Smooth.
Yeah, I reckon that's the kind of snake that comes around and like tries to hit up yo girl. Now, he's a constrictor. Like he'd get in and he'd cramp your style.
Okay.
Is this guy cramping?
Is it like a constrictor like you're constricting me for this story? Because I'm moving on to the Olympics here. But
I'm actually...
You had to reset to the snakes.
I'm actually doing...
Let me guess, there's a whole bunch of bloody limey trouser snakes is all you need to worry about over there.
Well, there's a sand lizard. I don't know if there's a pant lizard. There's one that sounds like a venereal disease, Coronella girondica. Got to get down to the clinic to get that cleared up with a shot or some cream. There's a slow worm.
The slow worm is when you hit your 40s or 50s. You're trying to crack on the local talent.
Yeah, exactly. He needs the little blue pills. See, this is what I don't get. The Pfizer vaccine, right? What else does Pfizer make?
Well, apparently, before we get on to our story about the Olympics, apparently the Pfizer shot is enlarging women's breasts.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So apparently there is something about it with some women that's enlarging their breasts.
Yeah, great.
And I don't get it.
Well, that should just encourage more people to get the shot. I'm going to get the wife down to get the Pfizer just for scientific purposes.
Sure you are.
And now, as I was saying...
Are we done with the snakes?
Yeah, we are, but we're not done with Pfizer.
Right.
I don't know why people are so against Pfizer. Like, because their little blue pills raise the dead, so why can't the shots stop you from being dead?
Look, I don't know.
All right, you're good.
We can go?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Australian canoeist Jessica Fox. Now, she ended up winning gold, which is great. The day after, she won bronze. But you know what she did to fix her kayak to go on to clinch bronze? And it's painful for her because she cried and all that kind of thing when she won bronze in the event that she really wanted to win gold in.
Right.
Well, she's gone and won the bronze medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and she finished third in the K1 event.
Righto.
Which she really wanted to win. Okay, she
So
really
that's a
wanted to
favourite
win.
event.
It is her favourite
Righto,
event.
cool.
And she did F up in it, and we're not going to beat her up about it too much because
She came third out of the entire world. I think that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, she got a heartbreaking time penalty costing her the gold. But you know what she did to fix up her kayak?
So she dinged it, did she?
I don't know what she actually did to it, but she's used a condom that she got from the Olympic Village to fix her broken kayak, which did the trick, but 2 pole strikes in the kayak earned her a 4-second penalty
That's
and gave Germany, Rakana Funk, the title.
Ricardo Funk.
Ricardo Funk. That's
Sounds
her
like
name.
a Bruno Mars album.
Now, she got bronze to add to the one that she got in Rio in 2016 and her silver in London 4 years ago prior to Rio.
So she got the jewelry. She's no stranger
yeah.
to the disc around the neck.
That's right.
Yeah,
now,
well, good. Go on her.
the condom. She goes, I bet you never knew condoms could be used for kayak repairs.
Well, it depends. How well do you know the kayak repairman?
Don't know. But anyway, look, she made amends for losing out on gold as the 4-time world champion became the first ever women's canoe slalom champion.
Well, that's all good.
I don't understand how the condom helped in terms of this.
Well, now I've seen a photo. So she basically put it over the end, the tip, as it were, of the kayak because there was some damage or a scratch or something which, messed with the integrity. And rather than re-fiberglassing it, she got a raincoat and over the top.
Condoms have fixed a lot of problems.
They've also caused a lot.
They've caused a lot. I understand that. But, at least she didn't do the 70s thing like use a Violet Crumble wrapper.
Glad wrap,
all that kind of thing. Do you know what? I don't
Violet
understand.
Crumble wrapper.
Okay, in the 70s when the surfing culture, the Sandman, the bloody panel van,
It's got the little
mattress in the
jagged bits.
back, all that kind of thing. Apparently, coitus with a surf chick and the surfer, so to speak, couldn't find one. Jam on a
So
Violet
just
Crumble
stick
wrapper.
your dick in the closest thing that resembles a condom.
Correct.
And then in the surfer girl.
Yes, apparently it was.
Oh, poor girl.
That's because it's got the little ridged bit on the end.
Ridged for a pleasure.
No, more
No.
like stabbing your insides.
More like, I was going to say, it's more like cat sex. And we have talked about cat sex before.
We have. We've breached that on this very important podcast.
It is.
But the thing is, back in the day, surfer blokes in Australia, if you don't get with me, I'm going to tell everyone you're frigid and shit. And she'd be like,
We've all seen.
okay, if you got a condom. And then they go, nah, but I'll share you my Violet Crumble in more ways than one. Like you have half, I'll have half, and then I'll have full. I don't recall Violet Crumbles being that wide for a typical Australian male.
I was going to say,
I don't like
the size constraints.
Is there did they have a wrap
Or do you-
the thing of sticky tape?
Oh, okay. Yeah, like a bandage rather than like a sheet.
Look, okay, all right.
We're getting into mechanics here.
I haven't been down into the confectionery aisle, down the shop and gone, I'm bigger than that. Because you'd burst out of it.
You will
and then
next time, though.
The whole procedure's just going to be...
But I mean, it'd be like fucking the bag of shopping bags that's under the sink for both people. Like, well, the Violet Crumble wrappers are foiled. They're thick.
No, but they weren't back then.
Ah, I see.
They weren't back then. And
Right.
stuff made in the past is usually more durable.
Or get like a Mrs. Max wrapper.
That's right.
Pie
But
wrapper. They've got holes in them.
Do you, I don't understand. Do you put the wrapper on when you're flaccid?
And then gorge in.
Yeah. Like, I don't get it. And those who were around in the 70s know exactly what I'm talking about.
Apparently.
They know because this is the kind of thing that they wrote out of the script in Puberty Blues.
I was going to say Puberty Blues.
Well,
what about the Blue Lagoon? Where are they going to get a Violet Crumble there?
Oh, the Blue Lagoon is like a different story. She's your fucking sister.
Exactly. Fucking sister. The world was a simpler time.
They lived in a simpler time.
It was a simpler time. Apparently, the walls of vaginas were much tougher back then.
That's a big call.
Well, they'd taken a wrapper. There's no lamb skin or, soft, supple latex. No, he's jamming on down with hard, crinkly, sharp plastic.
Yeah.
And they're probably doing it every Saturday night. Do you reckon they get the variety, go Chiquito one weekend? Then
but
the polywaffle?
a Chiquito's ribbed for her pleasure, if you really think about it, though.
Well, I wonder, did they? No, I'm not. No, Aaron, no, stop now.
I enjoy a Chiquito every now and then,
I was
but
going to say, do you think, no, I can't do it.
no, you're not going to. We said
No more offensives.
no more offense.
All right.
So anyway, look, I want to know whether or not the International Olympic Committee, or at least the Tokyo Organising Committee for the Olympic Games, realised that she used a condom.
Well, they'd have to by now. It's all over the news.
It's all over the news. But are they going to go to the effort to go, hold on,